Today we shall start the poem The Shed. You might have heard the word shed, a cow shed, a car shed. Cow shed, where the cattle is kept, and car shed where the cars are repaired. That we call it as car shed, tool shed. And here, this shed, what we are talking in this poem is a room which is built away from the main house to the corner of a garden. In this shed, we keep, generally people keep the unwanted things, the broken furniture, like broken furniture, like ropes, like things which are not useful in the house. These things we keep in the shed. And we never, if we have any work, we go to shed and we finish it off and come off. We never go to the shed. That's why the shed is somewhat dusty. And many, we can see many insects like mosquitoes, cockroaches, and lizards, like rats. We see so many things moving about in the shed. And here in the picture you can see a shed, a spider web, the boy, and a door with rusty hinges. Rusty means somewhat very old and not new, and it is somewhat corroded, spoiled. The poem is Shed and the poet is Frank Flynn. Now before I start the poem, explaining the poem, I'll read out the poem once. There's a shed at the bottom of our garden with a spider's web hanging across the door. The hinges are rusty and creak in the wind. When I am in the bed, I lie and I listen. I'll open that door one day. There's a dusty old window around at the side with 3 cracked panes of glass. I often think there's someone staring at me. Each time that I pass, I'll peep through the window one day. My brother says there's a ghost in the shed who hides under the rotten floorboards, and if I ever dare to set foot in it, he will jump out and chop off my head. But I'll take a peek one day. I know that there isn't really a ghost. My brother tells lies to keep the shed for his den. There isn't anyone staring or making strange noises, and the spider has been gone from his web. Since I don't know when, I'll go into that shed one day soon, but not just yet. Okay children, now I'll explain you the first stanza. There's a shed at the bottom of our garden with a spider's web hanging across the door. The hinges are rusty and creak in the wind. When I am in bed, I lie and I listen. I'll open the door one day. There is a shed at the bottom of our garden. Who is our here? Our is the poet. Poet is nothing but here the poet is a boy. The boy is saying that in his garden, to the bottom means to the corner of his garden, there is a shed, and at the entrance of the shed, on the door, across the door, there is a spider's web, and the hinges of that across the door, and the hinges of the door are rusty. What is the hinges? What is hinges? Hinges means a movable joint or mechanism on which a door, gate, or a lid swings as it opens and closes, on which connects linked objects. It can open and it can close. That is the link between the frame of that frame and the door. It can close and it can open with the help of that hinges. How they are the hinges? The hinges are rusty. Rusty means somewhat very old. When we touch it, we can see the reddish powdery substance we can see in our hands. So it is old and creak in the wind. These hinges, they creak in the wind. The creak, what is creak? Creak means a very unpleasant sound. So they creak in the wind. Whenever the wind blows, the hinges creak, kirr sound. Okay. Now, when I am in bed, when the poet is in the bed, when he is lying in the bed, when he is lying in the bed, he used to listen to that creaky sound, very unpleasant sound. I'll open the door one day, so nobody goes there. So the boy wants to open the door one or the other day. Okay, children. Next. Around at the side with 3 cracked panes of glass. I often think there is someone staring at me each time that I pass. I'll peep through the window one day. So the poet is telling us that there is a dusty window to one side of the to one of the sides of the shed. And how is the window? The window is with 3 cracked panes of glass. 3 crack means broken. The glasses on it are the panes, the window panes, the sheets of glass. The window panes are cracked. Crack means broken. The windows are 3 windows are broken. I always think that someone is staring at me. Stare means looking at something for a while. So when he passes that way, whenever he passes that way, he always think that someone is staring at me, someone is looking at me. He used to think that I'll peep. Now what I do is I'll peep through that window one day. Peep, what is the meaning of peep? To look through a small opening from a concealed location, means in a secret way. I'll just look into through that window one day. One day I am going to look what is there inside. I want to peep into that window, the poet says. Who hides under the rotten floorboards, and if I ever dare to set foot inside, he'll jump out and chop off my head. But I'll take a peek one day. So what is the boy saying? The boy is saying that his brother says that there is a ghost inside the shed. Ghost means a spirit inside the shed. And what the ghost is? Where the ghost is? The ghost is hiding, it seems. Where is it hiding? It is hiding under the rotten floorboards. Rotten floorboards means very old wooden floorboards, which are made up of wooden planks, and it is completely spoiled. Under that, this ghost is hiding. It hides, it seems. Who says? The poet's brother says. The poet's brother says that there is a ghost in the shed and it is hiding under the wooden floorboards. Rotten means spoiled floorboards. And if I ever dare to set foot inside, if I go inside the shed, what happens? He will jump out and chop off my head. Who is he? He is ghost. That ghost will jump out and chop off my head. What is chop off? Cut off my head. Chop, mother chops the vegetables, no? So it will chop off my head. It's saying, cut off my head. The ghost is going to cut your head, he says. But I'll take a peek one day. But I'll take a peek. Peek means a quick or furtive look or glance. Furtive means secret look or glance. So this one or the other day, this boy wants to go inside and wants to see what is there inside. But here in this stanza, we can see that the boy's brother is threatening the boy not to go into the shed. Really a ghost. My brother tells lies to keep the shed for his den. There isn't anyone staring or making strange noises, and the spider has been gone from his web. Since I don't know when, I'll go into that shed one day soon, but not just yet. So here the poet's brother in the above stanza, the poet's brother is threatening the poet. Poet is the boy. To that there is a ghost inside the shed, and it is hiding under the floorboards, but it is all. And now in this in these lines, the boy says that that actually there is no ghost at all. Really, there is no ghost at all. He says that, and he also knows that his brother is telling lies. Why he tells lies? Because he wanted to keep the shed as a den. Why den? Because he wanted to he wanted to keep the shed as a secret place, maybe to meet his friends, to enjoy with his friends in that shed. And the boy says now, there isn't anyone staring. Anyone means nobody is looking at him. Nobody is looking or staring at him or making strange noises. Strange means unusual, something different. Noises, the sounds. Nobody is making no sounds at all. Now the boy came to know that there is nothing inside the shed. And the spider which is hanging at the entrance on the door, across the door, also left that place. And now no one is there. And the boy is what he's thinking is that, now since I don't know when the spider has gone, I don't know, but now I am going to go into that shed one day, but not just yet, not now. I am going to enter into that shed one day, but not now, but not just now. Afterwards I will enter the shed, he says. He became very strong, and he's saying that he wanted to go into that shed very bravely, though his brother says that there is a ghost inside. There is no ghost, nothing is there, just his brother just threatened him. Yes children, all understood? Okay, thank you.